Your mechanic says you need synthetic oil. Costs twice as much as conventional. You ask if you really need it and they say absolutely. But here's what they're not telling you. For most drivers, synthetic oil is overkill that you're paying premium prices for without getting premium benefits. After 25 years as a mechanic, I'm exposing the truth about synthetic oil that the industry doesn't want you to know. Some of this will save you money, some of it will protect your engine, and all of it is verified by independent testing. Let's start with what synthetic oil actually is. Synthetic oil is chemically modified petroleum produced in a laboratory. It starts with the same crude oil base as conventional oil, but it undergoes extensive refinement processes that remove impurities and allow individual molecules to be tailored for specific performance characteristics. Conventional oil is pumped from the ground and refined, but it retains natural impurities and inconsistent molecular structures. These impurities can form sludge over time, and the inconsistent molecules don't flow as smoothly. The big difference, according to Consumer Reports, synthetic oil tends to last longer than conventional oil between changes, up to 10,000 miles or more. Conventional oil breaks down quicker, becoming less effective as a lubricant. So synthetic is better, right? Yes. But here's the truth mechanics won't tell you. Better doesn't always mean necessary. Let me expose the 5 truths about synthetic oil that mechanics don't advertise. Truth number 1. Synthetic oil costs 30% to 100% more than conventional, but you only change it half as often. An American Automobile Association survey found the average conventional oil change costs nearly half that of a full synthetic oil change. That's $70 versus $140 in many markets. But here's the math they don't show you clearly. If you're changing conventional oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles at $70 per change, you'll spend $280 to $350 annually driving 15,000 miles. If you're changing synthetic every 7,500 to 10,000 miles at $140 per change, you'll spend $210 to $280 annually. The cost difference is real, but it's not as dramatic as the per change sticker shock suggests. Over the life of your vehicle, synthetic saves you time and offers better protection at roughly the same annual cost if you follow proper change intervals. Truth number 2. Your owner's manual tells you exactly what you need. Most new cars call for synthetic oil. Some still use conventional or synthetic blends. The quick answer, according to Consumer Reports' chief mechanic, is to stick with what the automaker recommends in the owner's manual. Here's what mechanics don't emphasize. If your manual says conventional oil is acceptable, synthetic isn't required for your engine to reach its designed lifespan. Unless you drive a high-performance vehicle or in extreme conditions, your car simply doesn't need synthetic oil according to manufacturer specifications. Many mechanics and service centers recommend synthetic across the board because it's higher margin. It reduces their liability if customers extend drain intervals too far, and honestly, it does provide better protection. But better protection than what's required isn't the same as necessary protection. Truth number 3. Synthetic oil works dramatically better in extreme temperatures, but most people don't drive in extreme temperatures. Synthetic oil flows quickly even at low temperatures and starts protecting your engine right after you start your vehicle. In cold winter months or extremely cold environments, conventional oil takes longer to flow through critical engine parts. On the hot side, synthetic oil resists thermal breakdown better than conventional oil at sustained high temperatures. For turbocharged engines, towing heavy loads, or racing applications, this matters significantly. But for the average commuter in moderate climates driving normally, the temperature advantage of synthetic rarely gets utilized. If you live in Arizona or Alaska, synthetic makes sense. If you live in North Carolina or Oregon, the temperature benefits rarely justify the cost for normal driving. Truth number 4. Synthetic oil can actually clean existing engine sludge, and this is both good and bad. Mobil 1 full synthetic oils contain fewer impurities compared to conventional oils and can better resist the formation of sludge and deposits. If your engine already has sludge, Mobil 1 motor oils can clean up virtually all engine sludge in just one oil change. Sounds great, right? Here's the problem mechanics see but don't always explain clearly. If you've used conventional oil for years and switched to synthetic, that cleaning action might dislodge deposits that were sealing minor leaks in aging gaskets. The result can be short-term oil leakage. This is rare in well-maintained engines, but common in neglected engines with over 100,000 miles that have never used synthetic. The synthetic isn't causing the leak. It's exposing existing seal degradation that was masked by sludge buildup. If you're switching to synthetic on a high-mileage engine, be prepared for the possibility of minor leaks that may resolve themselves after a few oil changes as seals recondition. Truth number 5, and this is the big one, older engines often perform better on conventional oil. This surprises people because synthetic is objectively better oil. But here's what happens. While synthetic oil generally protects better over a longer time, it flows more smoothly than conventional mineral oils. For an older engine with worn bearings and increased clearances, the slightly thicker flow of conventional oil can provide better pressure maintenance and reduce oil consumption. For this reason, most manufacturers and mechanics recommend conventional oil for owners of older engines with more than 75,000 miles unless they've been using synthetics since new. The one exception is high-mileage synthetic formulations specifically designed with seal conditioners and additives for aging engines. According to industry tests, synthetic oil engines perform 47% better than engines using conventional motor oil. That's a real, measurable advantage. But that advantage applies most dramatically to new engines under warranty, performance engines under stress, and vehicles driven in extreme conditions. So here's my honest recommendation after 25 years. Use synthetic oil if your owner's manual requires it, if you drive a turbocharged or high-performance engine, if you regularly tow heavy loads or drive aggressively, if you live in extreme climates with very hot summers or very cold winters, or if you want maximum engine protection and can afford the upfront cost. Stick with conventional oil if your owner's manual says it's acceptable, if you drive gently in moderate climates, if your engine has over 100,000 miles and has always used conventional, if you change oil frequently at 3,000 to 5,000 mile intervals, or if budget is a primary concern and you're diligent about maintenance. Consider high-mileage synthetic if your engine has over 75,000 miles and you want the benefits of synthetic with added seal conditioners, if you've been using synthetic since new and want to continue, or if your engine consumes oil and you want better evaporation resistance. The truth is, both conventional and synthetic oil will protect your engine adequately when changed at proper intervals. Synthetic protects better and lasts longer. Conventional costs less per change and is perfectly adequate for most applications. What mechanics won't tell you is this: the most important factor isn't which oil you use, it's how often you change it. An engine running conventional oil changed every 3,000 miles will outlast an engine running synthetic oil changed every 15,000 miles. Here's your action plan. Check your owner's manual right now. What does it actually require? If it says synthetic is required, use synthetic. If it says conventional is acceptable, you have a choice based on how you drive and what you value. If you're currently using conventional oil and your engine runs well, don't feel pressured to switch unless you're experiencing specific problems like cold start issues, high oil consumption, or you're adding stress through towing or performance driving. If you're using synthetic, you're getting excellent protection, but don't let anyone tell you that you need to change it every 3,000 miles. Follow the oil life monitor in your vehicle or the manufacturer's recommended interval for synthetic, typically 7,500 to 10,000 miles. The bottom line, synthetic oil is legitimately better, but for many drivers, conventional oil changed regularly is perfectly adequate and significantly cheaper per change. The choice is yours based on your specific situation, not universal advice that applies to everyone. Now you know what mechanics won't volunteer. Both options work when used correctly. Choose based on your needs, not fear or pressure. If this honest breakdown just saved you from unnecessary oil changes or helped you understand what you actually need, hit that subscribe button. I post verified, no-nonsense car care content every week that cuts through industry marketing and gives you the truth. Next week, I'm revealing the 5 maintenance services dealerships push that you absolutely don't need. One of them costs $150 and does literally nothing. You don't want to miss it. Drop a comment telling me what oil you're currently using and whether you're planning to switch after hearing this. Are you team synthetic, team conventional, or team whatever's cheapest? Let me know, and I'll respond with specific advice for your situation. And if you found even one truth in this video valuable, hit that like button. It helps other drivers find honest information instead of sales pitches disguised as advice. Thanks for watching. Your next oil change just got a lot less stressful because now you know what you actually need.